Hello everyone, welcome back to Sonic and the Sidekicks, our annual Sonic event. Use !Sonic to take a look at this weekend's schedule if you want to see the rest of the runs coming up. We are starting our Sonic Adventure DX block, which is, you'll see Sonic Adventure DX, and more Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. And that's because we're going to be splitting up the small stories category, which is always featuring Knuckles, Amy, and Gamma stories, into a trio of runs, including a race right at the very end. So, I'm joined by VictoryCannon, who's going to showcase the Fast SADX mod for Knuckles, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to him so that we can hear about the mod and understand what it does for Knuckles. Take it away!
Hello, everybody. I'm VictoryCannon. I'm a Sonic Adventure DX runner primarily, and today we're going to be taking a look at Knuckles using the Fast SADX mod. So, normally Knuckles is pretty straightforward. You go through the treasure hunting stages, you try to fight the RNG as best you can, and somewhere in the middle there's this guy called Chaos 4 who likes to eat a bunch of time. So what the Fast SADX mod does is for Sonic and Tails, it removes both acts of Sky Chase, but it also removes Chaos 4. So since Knuckles never goes to Sky Chase, it only removes Chaos 4, meaning that Knuckles' run becomes much more streamlined and, for me, enjoyable. It's a really good time to get runs back-to-back with Knuckles now that you don't have to wait on the big blue guy. So, here we are. Ready to rock and roll, I guess. So, I'll talk more about it as we go and kind of talk about strats, levels.
Yeah, you can feel free to count us in whenever, but I also just want to cut and say I love your VTuber model. It is really cool.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, he's a cool guy. I just bought his chair today, so we're testing it out.
Got to get your command center going. All right,
Exactly.
Feel free to count us in whenever you're ready.
All right, here we go, folks. In 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Good luck, have fun, and seriously, good luck with Knuckles.
Oh, thank you. I did get some practice in today, so here's hoping the RNG is nice to me. But first thing we're going to do, we're going to get dropped here in Station Square, and we're going to make our way over to Speed Highway, but not before committing a little bit of public destruction of property. We're just going to say bye-bye sign and head on into Speed Highway. Now, everyone knows how Knuckles works. You've got 3 pieces scattered throughout the map, and you got to use the radar to track them down. So there are 3 different categories: Piece 1, Piece 2, Piece 3. Here's our Piece 1 right now. And each one has a set spawn location. So your Piece 1s can only appear in certain places, your Piece 3s can only appear in certain locations, and Piece 2s can only appear in certain locations. And did I get that lucky? That's wild.
That was really nice.
That was a great set. Okay. Cool, so there you go. We kind of got a little bit of a demonstration of all 3. Piece 1s are usually out in the wild, easier to find. Piece 2s are in enemies, behind doors, or underground after you get the shovel claws. And then Piece 3s are generally in quote-unquote special locations. Depending on the level, that word can mean a variety of things. Which includes just being out in the open in a harder-to-reach spot. But we're done with Speed Highway. We're on to Casinopolis. So same thing applies here. Wait. Okay. Wow. Lucky me. Piece 1 was right there. Piece 3. Okay, Piece 2 is above. Nope, Piece 2 is right here. What is this RNG? Piece 3 is going to be up there. Okay, cool.
Okay.
And usually you can tell by looking at the radar, you can get a feel for where Piece 1, 2, 3s are going to be. And from there, you can kind of start making your way over and making educated guesses to find the next piece. So as far as RNG goes, that was not a bad casino. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, the Piece 3 was a little out of the way, but Piece 1 and 2 were very good.
Oh, yeah. And there's actually a little clip you can do to get into that gear room that I haven't practiced that can make it a little faster. But all in all, I'm not upset with it.
Oh, yeah.
So now we got to head back to the past to eavesdrop on a conversation with our ancestors. And by that, I mean skip it entirely. We do not need to hear that. Oh, cool. So here's a cool thing. In that cutscene where Cream shows up, you can actually, if you mash X at the right time, you can punch out of it, which means you can get Knuckles moving earlier than he's supposed to and actually make pretty good time getting over here to Chaos 2. Speaking of Big Blue Boy, here we go. So Chaos 2 also has a really interesting trick. He's going to bubble up here, and we're going to hit him. Then we're going to jump twice. We're going to hit him again. Oh, well, then we're going to hit him again. Then we're going to jump twice. We're going to hit him again. We're going to jump twice. And we're going to hit him again. So
nice.
If you don't glide or run around, he won't actually go into ball form and move. It's really cool. All right. Now that we're done with Big Blue, we're going to head on over to the monkey distraction switch. First we gotta grab Shovel Claws, notorious Knuckles runner Shovel Claws. We're gonna put him in our pocket and keep going. And then we're gonna go grab the switch. And based on its name, what do you think it does? Goodbye, monkey. So cool. We have one monkey destroyed, but one yet remains. So now we just have a bit of a hike over to Red Mountain in this serene polygonal landscape. This is usually where I like to reflect on how good or bad the run's going. And honestly, I'm surprised RNG is being this nice to me. I'm very happy. But we can't get too excited because Red Mountain, one of two banes of my existence, is yet to come. So I usually like to go over here, and if I don't immediately get a radar ping, I like to check top of mountain. Wow. Those ones looking a little rough. But, oh no, it's very rough. So we go all the way back.
Yeah.
All right,
Like,
not a ping. Oh, here
nothing.
we go.
Okay.
Is that piece one? It's around here somewhere. Red Mountain is, oh man, I should know this piece. This is the one that threw me earlier. Up. I should know this one. Wow. So Red Mountain, I call it the bane of my existence for a reason because it's such a big stage, and it's the first one you get to look through with the Shovel Claws, that your variety of checkpoints is much wider. So, like, see, I'm getting a Radar 1 ping here, and then it goes away. Why? I remember. I think I remember? No. I apparently do not. So, we're going to go check pieces 2, 3. Yeah, we're in a dry spell, but that's okay. We're gonna go find where I think piece 3 is. There we go. Okay, piece 3, easy. Piece 2,
nice.
Let's go check the worst. It's the worst piece 2 as well. It's all the way down here. So now we got to make our way back and find that piece 1.
The game really said, nah, your RNG in the first 2 stages was too good. You can't have it anymore.
It really did. It said, you thought you had it easy. No. And it's just this one piece that always throws me. I swear I've barely gotten it. Wait, was it Spike Balls the whole time? If it is, I'm going to be so sad. It was Spike Balls the whole time. All right, well, that's okay. I keep telling myself to check up there, and I always forget the Spike Balls. It's a really easy check to do, but I usually focus on the mountain too much. So it is what it is. So Red Mountain out of the way. Could have been better. Could have been a lot better. Could have been worse, honestly. But now we're going to go say hi to the blue guy. The other blue guy. We're just beating up a bunch of blue boys here today with Knuckles. His favorite pastime, one might say. This is the one. This is the guy who's not supposed to be here. You're not part of the marathon. Get out of here. And now he's gone. All right, so this is where you'll see it. So normally we would have gone into the Chaos 4 fight right there, but the cutscene just skips right past it, shows the egg carrier, and then we're free to move on to the other area of the Mystic Ruins and move on to Lost World. So other than being a bit jarring in its visual, you feel it a lot more in gameplay when you're doing back-to-back runs. And honestly, like I said, I really enjoy that snappy nature of it without that fight in there. Because, especially for Knuckles, Knuckles and Tails have an easier time avoiding the infamous blue balls from Chaos 4 because they can fly and float. Because if you can keep a decent distance from Chaos 4, he actually is almost guaranteed not to do it. I think it's like, if it's not completely guaranteed, it's very, very rare. So it becomes almost an actual auto-scroller for them because you can get the same consistency. So not doing it is a very, very nice thing. All right, so heading into Lost World, we got a pretty cool trick. Oh, well, we have decent RNG, but the best RNG is no RNG. So as we progress, we're gonna come up to this door, spam a menu, and there we go, right on through and into Sonic's final area. Only there's no capsule, so the game says, all right, I guess you're done.
I love that trick every time.
It's so cool. When I finally figured out how to get it consistently, it was awesome. Which I didn't realize because I thought you just had to pause buffer it, but it's also a big part of it is holding up in the menu. Like you see the selector tick up. That is, I think, buffering forward inputs, even though the title screen is up. So that's part of what does it. That was what took me the longest to figure out. Also, bye, Knuckles. And again, bye, Knuckles. So, because we came out of a cutscene, it just resets us at the entrance to the tunnel, which is nice. So now we're gonna hop on over to Mystic Ruins Part 2 to get a quick hello from our boy, Gamma. And by hello, I mean we're stalking him. Same thing.
Yeah, we're pulling a Metal Gear to be able to get on aboard the egg carrier.
Metal Gear, Metal Knuckles. Wait. Metal Knuckles is a thing. Metal Gear Knuckles, that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
It'd be very different style of game, I think, than tactical espionage action. Echidna beat-em-up action. Which I think, I don't think I've ever voiced this on stream to anyone, but like, I think the idea of a Sonic beat-em-up is not the worst thing like they tried to do with Unleashed. I just really think, Knuckles should be the one to do it because it's kind of
I say
his
that all
thing.
the time. I say it all the time. Like if Unleashed Swearhog was given to the Knuckles, Knuckles, it would have made a lot more sense.
It really would have. I don't need to do this. Hopefully that doesn't. Which one is it? Oh, it's neither he is. It's this one's he is. No? Oh, I must never get this one. Okay, not that one. Ye right here. Yeah, you. Wow, okay, that's a rarity. All right, is it gonna be nice to me with piece 3? It is not. That piece 2 being out of the way is nice though. Piece 3, cool. How? Let's see what we got. No, it's the bad one. All right. Well, it's not the worst one. I'll take this over the X piece, but. All right, now we gotta go find piece 1, which I guarantee is over here. Yeah. Let's see if we can slip on through. No, not quite. Fun fact, walls are a myth. If you slam your face against them hard enough, you will eventually... Knuckles, you're making me look bad, man. Use the power. He is not. Usually I don't have that much trouble with this clip. Let's see. You can just kind of slam your head against here, and eventually you will find your way... Oh, that looked like it for a second. There we go.
Goes.
He felt like it in the end. Cool. And that's why Skydeck is the second Bane, because while Red Mountain's just huge, Skydeck has a lot of really inconvenient pieces. Between those metal doors and the X piece that Amber and I were talking about before stream, and yeah.
Yeah, before the run started, I was talking about how I compare it to the floating stone above a moon piece in Meteor Herd in SA2, because I come from the SA2 community, like, years back. And it's just, like, there are definitely, like, a lot more pieces to worry about in SA2, because there's a lot more possible locations than there is in SADX, which means if you want to learn Knuckles hunting, start with SADX. It is honestly generally a little more like simple to memorize pieces because there's so few of them by comparison to SA2.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hey, and then Big Blue Part 3. So we're just gonna feed him some tasty snacks. He's gonna get a bit of a brain freeze. Please, okay, don't do this to me. Gotta make sure that gets well. That sucks. I was trying to get it away from the edge because if you hit it wrong, they'll just sink through the floor. Okay, he was nice. He was patient with me, so we'll take that. All right, cool. And we set up for the last one. We're good to go. And get ready to say, time's coming up. Time. I forgot it doesn't actually hit till now, but there we go. Time.
There we go.
Sorry, a little early on the gun.
It's okay. That was really fun. Your commentary is very enjoyable, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I do my best. Thankfully, that was part of also what I was practicing today before stream, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I hope everyone learned something today about Knuckles and about life. Most importantly, about Knuckles. But anyway, if you're interested in getting into any Sonic game, Sonic Adventure DX is a really cool one for a lot of reasons. The character variety lends itself to the styles of the characters themselves lend a lot of variety. So if you want to go real fast and break things, you got Sonic. You want to go real fast and fly and break things, you got Tails. You want to punch through things and fight against RNG, you got Knuckles. And from there, you know, each character brings something different. So it's a really cool game. And if you don't want to sit through the slog of Sky Chase or Chaos 4, you don't have to anymore. It's on the leaderboard. There's a category extension. If you want to try running for Sadix, Fast Sadix, you totally can.
Yeah, the mod definitely makes it a lot more accessible or probably even tolerable for people. Like you had said, you did not enjoy running Knuckles until you tried the Fast SADX mod.
Oh yeah, he was by far, him or Big were my least favorites. Because dealing with Knuckles RNG is already kind of taxing if you've been at it for a while. Once you get used to it and you get better at clipping through the levels, because Knuckles does have a lot of ways that he can kind of cheat the system, but if you don't know those, it's a little more taxing. But not having to spend a minute and a half just waiting on Chaos 4 makes it a lot more tolerable and actually makes it a lot of fun because you can, get a run out in 12 minutes, then go it again, see how the RNG stacks up, and just have fun with it. This might just be a really fun casual category for me now. So if I need something to add to a stream, I'll just say, let's just do a fast Knuckles, have a good time.
Yeah,
but
that sounds
honestly,
really awesome.
It's cool. But I think Sonic and Tails benefit from it just as much. So if you want to try them out, give it a go.
All right. Well, do you have any shout-outs you'd like to make before we get ready for our Gamma portion of the SADX block?
Yeah. Big shout-outs to the Sacer community, who were very welcoming and very supportive when I first joined. They taught me the ropes and got me going. Specifically, Squeefy and Wither were huge in helping me learn this game, so big shout-outs to those guys. Shout-outs to my community, who have been keeping me going for the last 4 years. They're awesome. Each and every one of you out there, I appreciate you. And otherwise, I think only other thing is, I want to shout out I believe we have an SA1 event going on over at Pace here soon. So if you want more Sonic Adventure DX, you can definitely go check that out.
All right. Well, thank you so much again, Victory, for being on and for submitting this run. It was really cool to have you kick off our SADX block. And of course, follow Victory over at twitch.tv/VictoryCannon if you enjoyed this. And
Thank you so much for having me. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
And especially if you enjoy the VTuber model, was what I was going to say. A lot of people have really loved the Mega Man Legends inspiration from your model.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love those games. I could go on and on about it, but I'm glad that people are with me on that one. It's a cool design aesthetic, and I'm glad people like it.
Heck yeah. Well, we're going to take a quick break while we get ready for our Gamma run with the Mimic coming up very shortly. That run has a lot of wild clips in it and some silly stuff amongst its levels going on as well. So stick around. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Take care.